All right, we're recording. Hi, my name is Andrew Huang. I am the founder and I guess current manager of Gamers Heaven. Um, well, welcome to the GoFundMe campaign for Gamers Heaven Phase 2, Tadaima. Now, a lot of you may be wondering, well, actually, before I continue, I'm going to go ahead and do my best to make this video as short as possible. Actually, the one I just recorded before this went on a little too long, so I decided to summarize a little bit. Yeah, summarize a little bit better for you guys. After weeks of thinking about how to go ahead and record this video, what to say, how to record it, I decided to do a one-take video. In the past, I just found it easier for me to just go ahead and get what I need to say. Obviously, I need to do it a couple times to get it down to the point. But I find this is the best way for me to make a video, so I can go ahead and kind of speak to you guys directly. So if you don't want to sit and just kind of listen to the whole thing, I did a pretty decent job of summarizing what I wanted to say in a few paragraphs down below in the actual story, and it goes over kind of the summary of what I want to talk about, as well as the goals and the different donation tiers that we're trying to hit for Phase 2. But essentially, a little backstory. Again, my name is Andrew. Essentially, I started Gamers Heaven 2 years ago, back in August 15, 2015. And the reason why I started Gamers Heaven, for those of you who don't know, is because when I visited South Korea and Japan, most importantly, during this 2 years I was there for studying abroad, I came across the respective nerd and gaming districts that I didn't know existed. I knew about Akihabara. I didn't know it existed in Korea either. But when I went to Japan especially, dear God, it was Wonderland. I know a lot of you dream about going, and if you can, I still encourage you to do so. But when I was over there, it was literally the first time that I felt like I was home. I was like with my people, and I'm an American, but I'm a Korean heritage, and I don't mean by like what my people. Like what I mean by my people is nerds, cosplayers, otaku, gamers, all those people. When I was there, I felt like I belonged. Like it's hard to describe, but I was happy. I was joyful. I was envious of the people that lived and worked there and everything. But essentially, it was everything in my imagination. I just went, like, my brain just exploded several times over. And I went, like, I would go there on the weekends, every other, whenever I get the chance to, I would go. And they just literally had everything. I mean, you can go on pictures and look at online videos and everything, but you have to experience it to really understand. It's like looking at photos and videos of Disney World and then experiencing Disney World is on two different scales. And essentially, when I came back to America, and the gaming culture itself too, it's completely different over there. And when I got back to the U.S., nobody was catering to it, and like nobody was. Even when I came back after I graduated school, went to work and everything, and I came back home, nobody was really catering to that need. Outside of the conventions that happen, that have always been going on, the big gaming tournaments and events that happen, outside those events, there was no place for me to go on a weekend, on the regular weekday night, to go and just be with my people. Like be with other nerds and just nerd out and just game and everything. There's no place for us to do that. And after going to other places around where I lived, I just got tired of the way I was being treated, of the way that the owners didn't care, and no one was willing to do anything. And that's why I opened up Gamers Heaven. And essentially, I had this idea ever since I came back from Japan because I really wanted to do something, but it took me a while to really hash it out. And by all means, it hasn't been perfect. I actually have planned out 10 phases for this business. And I just got done finishing phase 1. And I'm around finishing phase 1 right now. And phase 1 focused on what I call, what I titled it, it's the community. And, you might be wondering what that means. And the main focus of that was, the first phase was to build a proof of concept, to prove that I could build a business that focused on the individual needs of the person. Not the retail focus and the services, but what do gamers want when they come in. It's just focusing on essentially the playing aspect. I sought out to build a lounge space, a community center for the gamers and the nerds, and I want to see if I could build a community around it, build a community around that belief. And the thing is, before I continue, my original mission for this business has never been to be the best card shop, the best magic store, board game shop, hobby shop, LAN center, GameStop. I didn't want it to be any of those. They already exist. For those of you who want those places, they are there. I didn't want to be a competitive heavy place. I didn't want to be essentially the places that already existed. I didn't want to build those because they disappointed me. And I know that they disappointed a lot of you because a lot of you tell me. And I want to build I wanted to build a place like the way I felt when I was in Japan. I wanted the people back home to be able to feel. And so my goal has always been to build a home for the community. And during these last 2 years, trying to build that proof of concept with the resources that I had, and trust me, it wasn't much, has been difficult. It's been a long, entire, a lot of sacrifices have been made, and it's been tough. And I'm not going to sit here asking for pity because, any small business owner knows it's going to be tough, and it's been tough. And people who've been in business know this, that it is a fight every day, and it's going to be a struggle, and there's a lot of sacrifice involved. But I've been able to make it this far, not just because of the sweat and tears and the support from my family and my wife, but from you guys, every one of you, all those people that are still coming or who have come and gone. All of you have helped me get to this point. You have proven not only to me, but even my business partners that I could build a community around that mission. A safe place for you to come and be like your second home. You can just come and just focus on playing, having fun, hang out with one another. Focus on building a safe place to play. Is it perfect? No. It is not perfect at all. There's still a lot of gaps that need to be filled, and still things that need to be figured out. But I'm happy to say that I'm really happy to see all the friendships that formed here, the bonds that have formed here, the friends that I've made while doing this, and just seeing the community really rally around this idea. And that's why I want to focus on Phase 2. And for those of you who are wondering what Phase 2 and what Tadaima means, for those of you who don't know Japanese, Tadaima is when people come home, and then that's what they say, I'm home. And my goal for Phase 2 is for you to be able to say that. Is for you to be able to say, when you come into the shop, I'm home. And I know it's an aggressive goal, but when you look down below in the list of what I have planned for Phase 2, it's literally expanding this place, which is going to happen, by the way. So we have an opportunity going forward to go ahead and expand the store. But every from things like capsule gaming stations, private stations that you can have, showers, mini arcades, karaoke, movie theater, cosplay stations, esports centers, stream room, hobby stations, D&D tables, board game tables, Warhammer tables, card gaming tables, manga library, lounge, VR lounge, PCs, consoles. There's a ton of things that I want to start doing. And I know that sounds crazy. I know it's insane. That's, for any other person looking into this, I'm crazy. But it takes a crazy person to do it. No one's willing to do it, so I will. You know what sucks is I haven't been able to play any games for the last 2 years. And I've come to accept that I probably won't be playing any in the future. Sad face, I might not be able to play even the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I will find a way. But still, one of us had to do it. And I'm more than happy to do it because I'm really passionate about this community because, not the competitive side. Once again, I'm not here to cater to those of you who are looking for the most epic competitive scene ever. I want to go ahead and be there's already places that exist, and I'm not trying to be them. Eventually down the line, I would like to be able to either host them or maybe compete with them, but that's down the line. My main focus here is to build you guys a place where you can come and just feel like you're home. And I'm going to keep reiterating that phrase. But why make the GoFundMe campaign? That's the biggest thing. Like, why make this? And the biggest reason is I haven't. So the last 2 years, I didn't start off with much, and the only reason we got to this point where we are right now, it's because I brought on additional business partners, and obviously I'd taken out financial debt in order to go ahead and fund this business and everything. But doing that, sorry, my brain went off track there. But I've pretty much at this point maxed out. I've kind of hit a wall in terms of how much more we can expand. And the thing is, we have the opportunity to go ahead and get the space. I mean, we worked out, we're still in the middle of working out a deal right now, but we're essentially going to be getting more than double our space within the next few months. But our biggest problem is that we are not going to be able to fill it. And by all means, I know that I'm really confident that we're going to be able to fill it over time. But at the same time, that may not happen. It may or may not. At the same time, too, I remember when I first started this business, a lot of people came in the beginning. A lot of those people who came in the beginning, a lot of them didn't come for a while, because recently a lot of people have been telling me, yeah, I didn't come for the last year and a half or 2 years, because when I first came to the shop, it was meh. And it was. You can go back to the old pictures, and it wasn't anything to really go tooting home about. It was bare bones. It wasn't really that impressive. And even now, I don't see the store as impressive. I'm always constantly changing things to try to make it better. But for me, I have phase 10 in my head. And until we hit that goal, nothing's really going to satisfy me. And that should be good news for some of you, because a lot of you are like, I'm happy with the way it is. I wish you would stop changing it. But I'm constantly trying to keep improving it for you. And that should really hopefully excite a lot of you, that I won't stop. I just won't stop. Entrepreneurs don't stop. Hopefully I can keep reinventing this place to always keep it fresh for you guys. But essentially, because we've hit that wall into trying to fill that space, I decided to go ahead and put Gamers Heaven's fate in your hands. I thought I'd give the community a try here. And I want to reiterate that this is by all means none of the funds here are going into funding personal debt or loans or finances or anything like that. It is strictly going towards the expansion of phase 2 into this business. I went ahead and listed everything down below if you want to go ahead and down and read, but everything from additional personnel, equipment, interior design, because if you guys seen the other space that we're looking at, it ain't that pretty. We want to go ahead and pretty it up, put soundproofing in, etc. But everything I just listed up on the top there, I want to go ahead and start building out for you. Obviously, I don't expect for us to be able to fill the entire $100,000 goal. That's just kind of I just kind of threw the ambitious number up there, hoping to get it maybe. If we do, that'd be awesome, because we can finally get a sign. I know a lot of you have been wondering, when are you going to get a sign? Those signs aren't cheap. And that's in terms of my list of priorities, I'd rather be able to give you guys a proper kitchen, more stations, more computers, better chairs. By the way, I think I'm going to upgrade to these chairs for everyone here. I'd rather get that for you guys, because a sign's awesome. It's a nice cherry on top, but that's why I saved the sign for the last tier of the memberships. I'd rather focus on the stuff that I did write down below, so we can start building the proper place for you guys. And the one thing I wanted you guys to really focus on is, yes, you'll see it in the, I believe, the $40,000 tier, that we would become a 24/7 location, open 7 days a week, 24 hours every day. There are reasons for that I won't go over right now, but there are several reasons for that. But essentially, if I'm going to be a second home for you guys, we need to always keep our doors open for you. No matter what time of day it is, whatever issues you're having or what's going on, I want you to be able to just come in, forget about it, and just relax while you're here. And that's essentially the goal. it's a little like I wish I can have the floor plan ready for you guys, but unfortunately, we are going to expand no matter what. But right now, it's between the landlords, a toss up between moving that way or going into a different section of the building altogether. And so we're just kind of waiting to hear back from him on what we're going to do. But no matter what, it's happening in the next few months, and we want to plan for it. But if you guys come in, we can actually go over with you what we have planned individually. But down below is pretty much going to be our game plan in terms of our priorities, what we want to build out. And we're not just asking for straight up donations. As you guys see, like obviously if you guys just want to donate, there's different benefits to doing that. But the way we're going to do this is also via memberships. And the membership benefit links is down below too. But you can go ahead and check out, for those of you who want to sign up for memberships, there are 6-month and annual memberships available. And for gold members, there's a lifetime gold membership available as well. And what I mean by that is that's true, lifetime gold membership. I don't see us going anywhere anytime soon. Yes, it's a struggle, I'm not going to lie. But we've been moving in the right direction as a business for the last 2 years. I can actually confidently tell you guys that we've been moving in the right direction. I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, as many other business owners, new business owners especially, do. Obviously mistakes I can't take back, but there's mistakes I've learned from. Some of them more recently, but very hard mistakes, but nonetheless I've learned from them. And some might say that may have made me weaker, but I feel like it's made me stronger. Ever since I've come back, and I think some of you have noticed from my recent venture over the summer, things have definitely changed in the right direction. And I hope to keep pushing it forward in that way. And sorry, it's been tough, but we're definitely here to stay. We're gonna go ahead and keep pushing no matter what. And so if you guys choose to support us here, hopefully you're gonna come along with us for the ride there. And if you do feel compelled to get the lifetime gold membership, I know some of you asked, so I kind of put it out there to see kind of what would happen, because it's pretty much you're like investing into the business, because you're gonna have a lifetime pass to play whatever you want here, and you're protected from inflation and whatnot. And then if you're ever compelled to upgrade to a platinum membership for a couple months or for the year, you're protected as well too, because we'll go ahead and discount whatever rate it is that year. So like right now, $60 for gold members, $350 for platinum. We'll go ahead and discount $60. In the future, if it goes up, we'll go ahead and discount that amount, and you're going to be locked in that. And we're going to make sure to take care of you. And I'm going to guess it's going to be 1 to maybe a handful of you, best case scenario. If it's not, I don't have to worry about anything, but it's pretty much our way to thank you. And on top of that, being able to be immortalized on our website, on a wall, there's other benefits that you guys are going to be able to have. But most importantly, if you guys have any questions, because I'd rather speak to you in person. If you're thinking about donating or thinking about getting a tiered membership or a platinum membership, I would love to talk to you guys about that in person. Whether it's me or Darius, we'd be more than happy to talk about the plans that we have and the things that we want to do if you allow us to do it. Up till now, I've been doing. You guys have allowed me to come this far, thanks to the people who did buy into the business and the people who've been supporting us. We've been able to get this far, and a lot of you are actually content with where we're at. But then when I talk to somebody about where I want to go, you guys' brains start firing. And just at the end of the day, guys, like, I really want to be able to make this home for you. Eventually down the line, you can be able to live here. But down there, if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to stop by the shop to go ahead and talk to one of us. Drop us an email, drop us a message on our Facebook page. Whichever way you want to communicate with us, please let us know. We'd be more than happy to respond. But I want to go ahead and just end this video by just saying thank you again. You guys, there's been a lot of negative things going on between our personal lives and things directed at us, as well as just things in the country and the world. There's been a lot of negative crap going around. But what really makes me happy is the people that come in this building, the majority of you, we focus on just having fun. We focus on trying to forget that stuff. We help each other by just game. We nerd out. We watch anime. We watch movies. We take care of each other. And I just look forward to it. And once again, even if we don't get funded, we're going to expand. We will work with what we have to do what we can. We're just hoping that you can help us kickstart phase 2 and just get this ball rolling. There's so many things that I would want to do for you guys. And another thing too, I do need the help. Because phase 1, tier 1 allows me to at least bring on another person to help me and Darius out, to help alleviate some of the stress off of us so we can do other things. Also be a little bit more healthier so we can get more sleep and stuff. But there's so much more things I want to be able to do for a second. Let me flex my brain a little bit and let me wow you guys even more. And that's my hope. And so I said I was going to wrap this up, so I'm going to wrap it up. But just thank you for watching. If you watched this part, just thank you very much. And I definitely encourage you guys. My last video was like an hour. That's why I had to re-record, because I know a lot of you will sit for an hour. But I'd be more than happy to talk to you guys about what my goals are and the exact details if you guys want to. So until then, guys, thank you. I really hope you guys consider donating or buying memberships. And I'll just see you guys in the store. I'll see you guys in the shop, online, YouTube, Twitch, whatever. Thank you guys. I love all of you. I'll see you guys around. Take care.